Welcome to Divine Love Tarot. I want to thank you and welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time here or you return viewer or subscriber. I hope that this message resonates and helps you in some way. If you find that it doesn't, just keep in mind that this is a general reading and they do not resonate for everyone. And you may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or even your Venus sign, because sometimes those are more prominent in your chart. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hey there, Aries, and welcome to your March 2019 singles reading, okay? Happy birthday to my March Aries, okay? Late March. Guys, you know, what are you doing? You have any plans for your birthday? Let me know, okay? So let's go ahead and get into your reading, all right? So this is for my singles. And there's a few of my singles who can actually double dip with the readings, because if you've just met someone or you're dating a few people, you can check out the singles reading, but then you can also check out the relationship reading if you want to get a more accurate picture of you and one of the people that you may be seeing, okay? Or, you know, somebody that you just met. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. The first card is going to represent your current energy, your current situation. And we've got the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? Next card represents any challenges that you may be facing, anything crossing this energy. Got the Ace of Wands. Next card represents the past energy, which you're coming out of. 6 of Cups in the reverse. Next card represents anybody that may be coming towards you. And we've got the 3 of Wands. Next card represents who you want. We've got the Empress in reverse. Next card represents internal factors, what's driving you. We've got this Queen of Cups in the reverse. Next card represents your your advice for this reading. I'm sorry. We've got the 2 of Wands. Next card represents external factors, someone you may be dealing with, someone on the outside looking in. 2 of Cups in the reverse. Last card represents the possible outcome. We've got the 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the clarifiers for these positions, and then we'll go ahead and get into the reading, okay? And at the end of this reading, I'm also going to pull a Romance Angel Oracle card for a final message. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into your reading, all right? Let's clarify these positions. We've got the 8 of Wands in the reverse. We've got the 6 of Wands. 10 of Swords in the reverse. 6 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Knight of Wands in the reverse. 2 of Wands. Possible outcome, 4 of Wands in the reverse. All right, Aries. All right, so right now with your current energy, you're dealing with the 10 of Wands in the reverse. So for some of you, you're trying to really free yourself up from your burdens. For some of you, you're trying to turn things around in a situation. It may be taking a break. Some of you are lightening up. Some of you are saying no finally. Some of you are trying to break free of a situation that you feel like has been holding you down, okay? We clarified that we've got the 8 of Wands also in the reverse, okay? So this is telling me that this is a situation that has been stagnant for you, Aries. Something where things have maybe not been moving, okay? Also with this 8 of Wands in the reverse, it could be just frustrated. You're frustrated because you're tired. You're tired that nothing's happening. You're tired that things aren't moving. You're an Aries. You're ready to get it going, okay? And we're approaching your season. We're not there yet, but this is Pisces season. So, you know, right now I feel like even though you're ready to have some action, I think the advice, I'm just skipping ahead, guys, and that's just the kind of month that it is. I'm in my bag. This is Pisces season, so I'm just doing Pisces shit right now. Excuse my language. But I think that with this 2 of Wands as your advice, this is about waiting for results, right? And so even though it's a 2, it's more of I think making decisions versus action, okay? Making a decision is an action, but it's not a physical action sometimes, all right? So I think here you really need to be clear about what it is that you want. You really need to be clear with yourself that going after what it is that you want or feeling is the right thing to do. Okay, singles, because sometimes I'm just going to go. Let me go with the reading because I'm looking at the whole card and everything and I'm jumping ahead. So your challenges right now is that there's someone that you're very passionate about. Someone, either there's a person that you're passionate about or you're just wanting a new beginning. Very passionately, you're very motivated, or you're trying to get motivated, okay? Because right now, both of these wands are in reverse, which represents stagnation. So maybe some of you are just having a hard time getting motivated. Here with the Six of Wands, you know, some of you are ready to go after someone or ready for some type of conquest. You're just, again, Aries, you're ready for action. And your challenge is that you may need to just get out of this state of stagnation. But I think it's more than just jumping from not doing anything to doing something. I really think you need to have a clear direction before you go after something, all right? For some of you, I feel like there's a person that you want to go after, but it just doesn't seem like that person is quite wanting you to come after them, if that makes any sense. So let's go along with the reading. Past energy, we've got the Six of Cups in the reverse. So there's something in your past, some issue, whether it's childhood or a past relationship that you may have, you know, some sort of tie with this person. You may have kids with this person, or you just may have some type of karmic connection with this person. But there's negative things that happen between you and this person that you're not able to get over. With this Ten of Swords in the reverse, it's showing me that you're still recovering from an emotional injury, okay? You're still recovering from emotional upset. For some of you, you're still living in the past a bit, and that's why things are stagnant for you now, because you may be still stuck on this person that might have hurt you. And, you know, that hurt could have been just something that they left you, and it hurts. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that they've done anything specific to you. Sometimes relationships fall apart. And it's not really a blame thing, you know. Sometimes people are just not compatible. People move away. Like, anything can happen. But it's taking you a while. For some of you, your childhood could really have damaged you. You could have really seen a lot of emotional upset in your childhood. And therefore, you feel uncomfortable operating in that emotional space. You feel uncomfortable when anything happens that reminds you of your childhood. So if anyone ever hurts your feelings, it really takes you for a loop, because it takes you all the way back to that first hurt, that childhood memory, you know, back in those times where you couldn't do anything, you know. So if you grew up in a family where your mom and your dad fought a lot, or maybe your mom was a single mom and you saw her go through the motions in relationships, whatever it may be, anything that happens to slightly remind you of that situation is almost like a trigger. And so I think that some of you have been stagnant because you're afraid to allow anybody to get next to you who might trigger you back to those past emotions. And then for others, I think, again, there's just someone from the past that was disappointing, and it's just taking you some time to get over it. Moving towards who might be coming towards you, it looks like here you're still waiting on someone from the past. That's how I feel. I feel like you're waiting from someone. We've got the Three of, sorry guys, my heat just came on and then, boy, was it hot. So we've got the Three of Wands, and then you've got the Six of Pentacles. So either this is someone who's traveling, someone who's coming from a long distance. All right, some of you may be in a long distance relationship. But if that's not the case, I really feel like some of you are still waiting on someone from the past. And it may be someone who things were a bit one-sided before, you know, or it could be someone that you're helping. Like for some of you, you may be paying for someone to come see you, or someone may be paying for you to go see them. It could be that situation. So I feel like there is a set of people who are waiting around for somebody. This six, you know, energy, this energy of kind of give and take. Somebody that used to probably take from you a lot, or, you know, vice versa. You're waiting for that situation. It was just a one-sided situation. Okay, let me just clarify it that way. So some of you are waiting for that situation to come back around. Others of you, though, I think that if someone, you know, is coming towards you, you're going to have some patience, and you may need to work on your reciprocity in relationships, or understanding that relationships need reciprocity and balance, okay? What it is that you want. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this thing. Some of you want the Empress in reverse. So when I see that some of you that may have been a third party in a third party situation. So for some of you, you want that third party back. You know, for those of you who are in a committed situation or a marriage, no, I take all of that back because this is a singles reading. I keep forgetting that I've separated the readings. So for some of you, you may have been the third party in a situation, okay? The Empress in the reverse can indicate the other woman, the mistress. You know, just, it's not, I don't see you not wanting to be loved and nurtured. So either you want someone who's turned their back on you right now and they're not showing you that love. Like you're in love with someone who isn't showing you anything right now, okay? So for some of you, you could have been the third party in a situation and you want that back, or you want back this third party. For others of you, you want someone who isn't necessarily paying you attention, but at one time they represented the King of Pentacles to you. All right, so I think at the end of it, let's go with this King of Pentacles. You guys want someone who's going to basically love you, nurture you, take care of you, be your everything, okay? And, you know, I think you're missing that right now. It's almost like you want what you can't have. I think that's what it is. I feel like some of you want someone, or your expectations are just like a little bit off, but you definitely want someone or something that you cannot have, okay? Another thing with this Empress in reverse, it could be a dependent, someone who was dependent on you. Yes, I see it. Okay, so with the Six of Pentacles, there is a situation here where there's a past upset, whether you hurt this person or this person hurt you, okay? It was a one-sided situation, I think one-sided in your favor. And so I think that this was a person who was dependent on you or codependent on you somehow. May have been someone who you provided for, someone who you took care of, someone who either was your everything or you felt like they were your everything, okay? So definitely I have Aries here, that you guys want someone from the past. There's someone that you really love, that you're really wanting, and you're really trying to decide if you're going to go after that person. All right, some of you are definitely trying to decide. Either you are deciding whether you're going to go after that person, or you're hoping, or maybe this person's coming after you, and you know you're not trying to hear. It's one of the two. I think that if the person's coming after you, you don't know what to do, and you're afraid to make a move because of the pain that you experienced with this person in the past. And some of you, you're contemplating going after that person because you really want them. Okay, I think some of you aren't even worried about something coming in because you know what you want. All right, you may not be in a relationship with that person right now, but you know exactly who it is that you want, and it's just a matter of, are you going to approach them or are they going to approach you? All right. Now, moving on to the internal factors, you're unhappy right now, emotionally unhappy. Okay, you're emotionally unhappy. For some of you, you know, there was manipulation in this situation. There's definitely some insecurity here, though, with this Queen of Cups in the reverse and this Knight of Wands in the reverse, okay? The Knight of Wands represents impulsiveness, okay? So you may be suffering from impulsiveness. The fact that you are so unhappy, or the fact that you're feeling down or feeling depressed, may make you impulsive to go after that, because, again, you're dealing with that stagnant energy right now. And so for you, the easiest way to deal with that is to do something, because that's what Aries do. You guys do things. All right. You're not one to just sit back and wait and sit back and watch. You don't like not knowing if you're going to be rejected or not. And sometimes that's the only thing that stops you from making any sudden movements, is that if you are afraid that this person is going to reject you, you may hang back a bit, but it feels uncomfortable because you guys are comfortable doing, okay? You want things to be happening, okay? Also with this Knight of Wands energy, this Knight of Wands represents inconsistent energy. So whether that is you or whether it's that other person, there's reasons here why this person is not in your life at this particular time or why you're single. But either you feel like there's no closure here for you, Aries, and so you're ready to visit the situation, because I think at the end of the day, you really want this person. I feel like this is more of a want than anything else. There are emotions, yes, but it's more a passionate want. I think for some of you it's very physical, but also some of you it could be a codependent thing, okay? And we'll see with the final message from the romance angels. You know, it'll pull everything together for us. Now, for the we've already gone over the advice where I think you really need to think about this. Think this through, Aries, okay? Before you make some action, you know, make sure that you come to a decision that is for your greater good at the end of all of this, okay? This outside person, this other person, they're unhappy. They're unhappy either with the situation, the fact that you guys are apart, or they may be unhappy with you. But they also have the Two of Wands. So even though they're unhappy, I really think that they're not just going to jump back into anything also. All right, I think with this Two of Wands here, they are really trying to decide. They're indecisive. Again, you may be dating someone from a long distance, okay? Maybe someone who is far away, and that's probably the biggest factor in you guys not being together. And I think that that's why you're really trying to determine, is it worth going after the situation, especially if this person lives really far away from you. But again, it doesn't seem like either one of you are very happy in the situation, okay? Looking at the outcome, though, we've got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So that's a lack of cooperation. So again, I think that's telling me there's going to be some type of delay, some type of setback. We clarified that we've got the Four of Wands in the reverse. So there's a lack of harmony here. For some of you, this going after this person or this situation is really going to require you to step out of your comfort zone. But I just don't see the outcome that you expect. All right, I think it's going to really be, for some of you, it's really going to be a shock, I think, when this person doesn't cooperate with you. I think it's really going to come to a shock, because I think that you are thinking that you guys are on the same page, but I don't think you guys are really on the same page, because, again, either you both really, this separation or this breakup or whatever happened between you has really affected you, or you really affected this person, and I don't think they're ready to quite forgive and forget yet, okay? Because they did come up as the Empress in reverse. So the love is not there, the nurturing, the passion, that's not there. It's like you may want them, but they may not necessarily feel the same way that you feel. And the Two of Cups indicates not being on the same page. All right, guys. So let's get a final message from this Romance Angels Oracle card. And again, this is a general reading. So if it is someone that hurt you and they're pursuing you and you're not ready, it is what it is. But you want someone who is going to treat you like an empress. You want the King of Pentacles. And I feel like if you know that person from the past isn't going to treat you that way, then, you might need to decide to take another path, okay? And passion be damned, new beginnings be damned. It's like, if you're always going to be in a one-sided situation with this person, if you have the opportunity to do something new, then I would go with that opportunity. All right, Aries, so let's go ahead and read your Romance Angel Oracle card and see what the final message is for you. And we've got heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So, your love life needs a healthy infusion of honest communication, according to the Romance Angels. You've been harboring emotions that are masking your feelings of love. There's still time to heal the situation. However, it will require effort on your part. You may need to initiate an uncomfortable discussion and risk upsetting your partner. In the end, though, this is a necessary move to ensure the health of your relationship. Um, If necessary, schedule an appointment with a counselor to facilitate the discussion. This professional can steer the conversation away from blame and toward resolution. You can also gain support from free groups such as Emotions Anonymous, Codependence Anonymous, or Al Anon. Meetings are held internationally, and online, and you can find them through your internet search engine. Whether you communicate with your partner alone or with a neutral third party, your heart-to-heart discussion will result in personal growth. Remember that you can't control another's reaction. You can only be honest about how you feel and know what you will and won't accept in a relationship. By sharing your feelings, you stand a much better chance of teaching your partner about your needs instead of suffering silently. All right, and I'm pulling another card because of course, there are Aries out here that there is no one in the picture. I know this definitely seemed like this is for someone, and it may resonate a lot more for my Aries who have gone through a recent breakup with someone, or there's someone from the past that you want to connect with. So I'm pulling another card, and we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, okay? So let me read this card, and I think this will cover more people. I think that other card was a specific message, okay? And again, it was a message about codependency, because I feel like some of you, those of you who are stuck on this person or wanting this person from the past, again, I didn't think it was because things were so great between you. I think it's because there was some type of bond, probably a codependent bond. And so you want to go back to that because you feel comfortable there, but that person didn't necessarily give you the love and affection and nurturing that you needed. Maybe they provided for you. They were a great provider, but I don't think they made you feel loved and adored and worshipped, and that's what you want. All right, so religious factors. This card reveals that religion and spirituality are subtle but important factors in your love life. Perhaps you're looking for a relationship with a partner who shares your spiritual beliefs. If so, this card comes to you as guidance to seek your new partner at the church, temple, or meeting place associated with your faith. If you're currently with a partner who isn't spiritually minded or whose beliefs differ markedly from your own, you may feel dissatisfied. You may also be influenced by family traditions that expect you to marry within your own culture or religion. The romance angels are helping you address this issue, and they ask you to remain true to yourself during the process. Decide which factors you will and won't accept in your relationship, and what your priorities are for your partner. For instance, it's possible that your love interest may live the spiritual principles that you find important, for example, forgiveness, charity, kindness, and the like, without having the same religious affiliation you do. The angels remind you that your partner, like everyone else, is a holy child of God. Everyone is spiritual in truth because everyone is spirit. Although it's not up to you to change your partner to match your spiritual path, your affirmations, prayers, and visualizations can have a positive influence on both of you and your relationship. So, again, there is the Two of Wands here and here. So, you guys, like I said, it could have been someone long distance or possibly someone of another culture. Okay, and that may be the reason why you guys are not necessarily on the same page. And again, I think this could require an honest conversation if that's the case, okay? If you've met someone new, or you know that there's someone interested in you, but they're from another culture, maybe you met someone online, all of that requires honest communication. Okay, Aries, so that has been your reading for March. Guys, got a lot going on, so let me know what you thought about the reading. Make sure to like the reading if you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you guys, and I will see you guys at the next reading. Bye, Aries.